boxing world was sent reeling by a leaked audio recording allegedly capturing a conversation between Tyson Fury and the referee following his controversial split decision loss to Alexander Usyk on May 18, 2024. The grainy audio, filled with the hushed tones of a locker room, ignited a firestorm of debate and cast a shadow over Usyk's hard-fought victory. Fury said, "There's no way you can tell me that was a fair fight. He was holding all night, and you barely even called anything on him." The referee's voice, calm but firm, responded, "Mr. Fury, with all due respect, I officiated the fight to the best of my ability. There were a few clinches, but nothing egregious enough to warrant constant warnings." Fury angrily replied, "But that 9th round. He had me on the ropes, raining blows down on me, and you let it go on for an eternity. A clean break would have given me a chance to recover." A faint crackle in the audio suggested someone shuffling papers before the referee answered, "Mr. Fury, the 9th round was a close call, but ultimately you remained on your feet. I followed proper protocol for a standing 8 count." Suspicion-laced Fury's voice followed protocol, eh? Or maybe you were just too busy making sure the undisputed champion didn't get knocked out. The referee's tone became stern. "That is a serious accusation, Mr. Fury. I take my job very seriously, and any suggestion of bias is unfounded." Fury shot back, "Unfounded? Millions of people saw the same thing I did. You were giving him a hometown advantage, plain and simple." The recording ended abruptly, leaving more questions than answers. The authenticity of the leak remained unconfirmed, but boxing analysts and fans alike dissected the conversation with fervor. Did the referee's officiating inadvertently favor Usyk? Some argued that the 9th round, where Fury was undeniably in a precarious position, could have been stopped sooner, potentially impacting the fight's momentum. Others defended the referee, highlighting the difficulty of split-second decisions in a fast-paced, physical sport. The leaked audio certainly showed Fury's frustration, but also revealed a grudging respect for Usyk's skills. Fury's accusation of hometown bias, however, seemed unfounded as the fight took place in a neutral location and the referee had a long and respected career with a reputation for fairness. With a rematch clause already in place, the leaked audio added another layer of intrigue to the highly anticipated second fight. Would Fury use the alleged referee bias as fuel for his training? Would Usyk, determined to silence the doubters, come out even stronger? The boxing commissions, meanwhile, faced renewed pressure to ensure transparent officiating and a level playing field. Increased scrutiny of referees, and perhaps even the implementation of instant replay for controversial calls were topics that came under serious discussion. The leaked audio, regardless of its authenticity, served as a stark reminder of the complexities of judging a boxing match. It highlighted the immense pressure on referees to make split-second decisions in a chaotic environment and the potential consequences of those decisions on the outcome of a fight and the careers of the athletes involved. Ultimately, the leaked conversation might never be definitively proven real or fake. However, it undeniably cast a long shadow over the fight's legacy. The rematch, if it happens, will be a fight not just for belts and bragging rights, but for a definitive answer to the questions raised by the leaked audio and the lingering suspicion of bias that now clouded the air. The boxing world continued to buzz with the fallout from the leaked audio recording, which had allegedly captured a heated conversation between Tyson Fury and the referee following his controversial split decision loss to Alexander Usyk on May 18, 2024. In the grainy recording, Fury accused the referee of bias towards Usyk, throwing the legitimacy of the fight and Usyk's victory into question. This sparked outrage, particularly from Usyk himself, who demanded a harsh consequence for Fury's actions, a lifetime ban from the sport. These accusations are not only disrespectful to me and my team, but they also undermine the integrity of the entire sport, Usyk declared in a press conference, his voice firm with barely concealed anger. "I won that fight fair and square. Millions of fans saw it and the judges confirmed it." He then directed his gaze towards a photo of the two fighters locked in a clinch during the match. Yes, there were some clinches, but the referee handled them appropriately. To claim bias based on a few close calls is simply outrageous. Usyk's camp released a statement further emphasizing their stance. They pointed out Fury's history of making controversial statements, suggesting this was just another attempt to deflect from his own shortcomings in the fight. The leaked audio, they argued, was a desperate ploy to gain an edge in the highly anticipated rematch already guaranteed by a clause in the fight contract. However, Usyk didn't just express outrage, he demanded action. "A simple apology won't cut it this time," Usyk stated, his voice resolute. Fury's accusations are a serious offense, and they deserve a serious punishment. "I believe a lifetime ban is the only way to send a clear message that such behavior will not be tolerated in boxing." This strong stance by Usyk divided the boxing community. Supporters of Fury argued that a lifetime ban was too harsh a penalty. They pointed out that the leaked audio's authenticity remained unconfirmed, and even if it were real, it was just a heated exchange after a tough loss. A suspension for Fury, they argued, would be a more reasonable punishment. Others, however, sided with Usyk. They viewed Fury's actions as a blatant attempt to discredit his victory and cast a shadow over his championship title. A lifetime ban, they argued, would not only serve as a punishment for Fury but also deter other fighters from resorting to similar tactics in the future. The boxing commissions found themselves in a sticky situation. On one hand, Fury's accusations, true or not, tarnished the image of the sport. On the other hand, a lifetime ban for a single incident, even a serious one, set a harsh precedent. Investigating the leaked audio's authenticity and potentially reviewing the referee's performance in the fight became top priorities. Meanwhile, the potential rematch between Fury and Usyk took on a whole new meaning. It would no longer be just a fight to reclaim lost titles or solidify dominance, it would be a battle for vindication, Usyk seeking to silence the doubters and Fury desperate to prove he wasn't the sore loser his leaked conversation made him seem. The leaked audio also sparked discussions about mental health in boxing. Fury, known for his flamboyant personality, had previously opened up about his struggles with mental health issues. Some fans and analysts wondered if the pressure of the fight and the potential loss might have triggered such a strong, potentially unfounded reaction from Fury. Ultimately, the decision regarding Fury's punishment rested with the boxing commissions. Whether they would impose a lifetime ban, a suspension, or no penalty at all remained to be seen. One thing was certain: the leaked audio had irrevocably altered the landscape of heavyweight boxing. Fury's future in the sport hung in the balance, and the rematch between him and Usyk promised to be not just a fight for belts but a fight for the very soul of the sport itself. The split decision victory for Usyk had crowned him the undisputed heavyweight champion, but the aftermath was far from peaceful. Tyson Fury, the dethroned Gypsy King, refused to accept defeat gracefully, instead resorting to a controversial accusation that Usyk had been using performance-enhancing drugs peds to gain an unfair advantage. "There's something fishy going on," Fury stated in a social media video, his voice laced with suspicion. "Look at Usyk, he's gotten bigger, stronger. It just doesn't add up." Naturally, this accusation, fueled by Usyk's noticeable improvement in power during the fight, sent shockwaves through the boxing community. Usyk, known for his sportsmanship and clean record, vehemently denied the allegations. "Those are just sour grapes," Usyk retorted in a press conference, his voice calm but firm. "I've been tested throughout my career, and I'll continue to be tested. Let the results speak for themselves." Usyk's camp released official statements backing his claims, pointing to his dedication to clean training and his history of passing rigorous drug tests. Fury's accusation, however, resonated with some fans. Doping scandals have plagued boxing for decades, leaving a sense of cynicism and suspicion. Usyk's sudden increase in power, while achievable through intense training, did raise eyebrows for some. They viewed Fury's comments as a way to delegitimize Usyk's victory, a way to plant a seed of doubt in the minds of fans. However, many fans and boxing analysts dismissed Fury's claims. They argued that Usyk's improved power could be attributed to a change in training focus and a natural progression in his career. Additionally, they pointed out the increasingly stringent anti-doping measures in place within major boxing organizations, making it difficult for athletes to cheat undetected. The boxing world became divided. Fury supporters rallied behind him, demanding stricter anti-doping measures and harsher penalties for athletes caught using PEDs. Usyk's fans, on the other hand, expressed their outrage at the accusations, calling them a desperate attempt to discredit a well-deserved victory. The issue was further complicated by the looming rematch clause in Fury's contract. With the legitimacy of the first fight now under question, the rematch became even more intriguing. Would Fury use the accusation as motivation to train harder and prove his dominance over a supposedly cheating Usyk? Or would Usyk, determined to silence his doubters, come out even stronger in the second fight? boxing commissions faced immense pressure to address the situation swiftly and fairly. An independent investigation was launched to review the drug testing procedures from the fight and to conduct additional tests on both fighters. The outcome of this investigation would play a crucial role in determining the next steps. As the boxing world held its breath, waiting for the results of the investigation, the conversation around doping in sports took center stage. Advocates for clean sport used this controversy as a rallying cry for more robust testing and education for athletes. Skeptics pointed to the potential for false accusations to ruin careers and reputations, highlighting the need for careful handling of such serious claims. Ultimately, the controversy surrounding Usyk and Fury transcended the fight itself. It became a reflection of the broader issues within boxing and professional sports as a whole: the balance between fair play and the relentless pursuit of victory, the role of integrity in athletic competition, and the impact of accusations on athletes' careers and legacies. The rematch, now more than just a fight for the heavyweight title, symbolized a battle for truth and justice. The outcome would not only determine the undisputed champion, but also set a precedent for how the boxing community deals with such serious allegations. Whether Fury's accusations proved to be a baseless attempt to regain lost glory or a legitimate concern about the integrity of the sport, one thing was clear: the world would be watching.